Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3 4. Test 1 2 3 4.
Hello?
Test 1 2 3 4. 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 Test 1 2. Hold on. That's what I want to know. Do you still have it on? All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now? No, no, no. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about now? How about now? Okay. Can you hear me now? Test 1 2. Test 1 2. I don't think she can because you did hear it. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. And then test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
No, I know. I'm trying to sound what level sounds better for broadcast. All the way up? Okay.
Testing 1
Good evening, Bearcat Nation, and welcome to the Arc Arena here on the campus of Baruch College. We have a CUNYAC doubleheader between the Medgar Evers and your Baruch College Bearcats. Alongside Joe Stolzer, I'm David Just. Baruch coming in at 7-4 in the conference, facing off against the 4-7 Medgar Evers. Joe, big matchup. Baruch, back and forth game in the Battle of Lex. Dominated York at York 75-30, and then another what on paper could look like an easy game, but
yeah, David,
a trap game.
Happy Wednesday, Baruch Nation. Welcome. Hope everybody's well. David, as we get closer to the end of February, Baruch has a great chance to make some magic going forward. Of course, it starts with the incredible performances of Mia Castillo, Alyssa Leong, help from Angela Baccarella. Of course, Mitchell and McCray, the post players that give you, just endless energy. I'm big on Brianna Lopez, hoping to come off the bench and do her thing. But really, it starts with great defense employed by Coach K. Looking for steals, looking for turnovers, and Castillo's got to get off to a good start with Alyssa Leong.
Yeah, Joe, you always talk about it. Where's Baruch help going to come from? You must have loved that York game. 4 Bearcats in double figures in the points. Baccarella had 9, an all-around efficient evening from the Bearcats.
Yeah, just a little note that Mia Castillo is creeping up on the all-time leading scoring list for Baruch. And if you look category-wise, she is on her way to being the all-time leader in statistics by the time it's all over. So we're really lucky and blessed to see one of the greats, David.
So we're moments away from tip-off here between the Cougars of Medgar Evers and your Baruch College Bearcats. Joe, we got about 40 seconds till lineups. What are your keys to the game tonight?
The keys for the game is Baruch gets out, defends their home court, and just puts their foot on the gas pedal. Castillo stays out of foul trouble, but remains aggressive.
So the Bearcats, like we said, coming off a big win in dominating fashion against the York College on, over the weekend. We are moments away here from tip-off between the Cougars and your Baruch College Bearcats. We'll send it over to Marty Collins for the playing of your national anthem and your starting lineups.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Baruch College's Arc Arena. Our first game tonight between the Cougars from Medgar Evers College and your Baruch College Bearcats. At this time, we ask everyone to please stand, join our student athletes, coaches, and officials as we honor America, celebrate its freedoms, and those who protect it with the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling of bursting here, yet through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Here on tonight's starting lineups, first for the Cougars. At guard, the 5'4" sophomore from Brooklyn, number 1, Jennifer Menta. And guard, the 5'4" freshman from Brooklyn, number 2, Leah Lyons. Stone. Timeout, the starters for your Baruch College Bearcats. At guard, the 5'5" junior from Whitestone, number 5, Angela Macarella. And the 4'11" junior from Brooklyn, number 3, Elizabeth Leon. At forward, the 5'8" sophomore from Brooklyn, number 12, DeAndre LaCrae. And forward, the 5'3" freshman from Queens, number 14, Madison Lewis. And the 5'7" junior from Pleasant Valley, New York, number 23, Mia Castillo. And coach in his 6th season, Michael Woodrose. The assistant coaches are Keanu Clark, Tim Shanahan, and Alexis Smith. Now, let's play ball!
So welcome back to the Arc Arena. We're moments away from tip-off from the first game of your doubleheader between the Cougars of Medgar Evers and your Baruch College Bearcats. Joe, if we look back at the last 5 quarters of basketball for this Baruch team, it's really a telling of 2 stories, right? You're talking about the fourth quarter of the Battle of Lex. Baruch go into the fourth quarter with a lead, get outscored by 7, drop that game on home court, go into the York game, outscore York 27-6 in the first quarter, and really keep the pedal to the metal moving forward for the rest of the game.
I think with each game, different things are happening. But, David, it's really simple. It's what Castillo and Leon kind of dictate, and hopefully Baccarella and McCray and Mitchell kind of follow through. But this is all about defense leading to offense, good possessions on offense for the Lady Bearcats, and forcing turnovers on defense. That's going to be the big recipe.
So it's going to be Zagnitze and McCray to tip things off. It's going to be Medgar Evers in their road black, gold numbers and trim as they'll start with the ball here. It's in the hand of Lions. Baruch in their home whites, light blue numbers, dark blue trim.
Baruch wants to cut down on penetration and David win the battle of points in the paint.
Metra has it on the far side. Ball swung around the perimeter. Samake over to Lions. Lions into the lane. Has to shoot. 5 seconds on the clock. Ooh, what a shot there. Looked like a wild shot there, Joe.
David,
got that to go.
Wild. Wasn't because the defense wasn't good.
So now Castillo saves that ball from going out of bounds on the far side. Lewis straight on 3. Oh, back iron, no good. Long rebound out to Lions here.
Lewis
quickly pushed the other way.
Lewis can hit that shot, David.
Lions quickly double teamed. Nice play there by Baccarella trying to get the pass from that was entered into Lloyd, and it'll be Metra who slowed things up, and Lions now on the Bearcat symbol.
Baruch in a really tight defense, man-to-man, moving their feet, good body language coming out.
So Lions has to shoot. 1 second on the shot clock. Shot no good. It's going to be a shot clock violation, and it's going to go back to Baruch.
Great defense by Baruch, man-to-man. Again, keeping the hands and feet moving.
Castillo from the elbow, rounded out, no good. And that'll be a whistle there, and it's going to stay with the Bearcats.
The other thing, a key, David, is Baruch getting to the foul line often.
So now inbound to Lewis, out top to Leung. Baruch got a fresh 20. Is Castillo going to drive baseline? Looking for options outside to Leung. Leung going to put it on the deck. Near side pass to Lewis. Shot barely gets to the basket. However, Baccarella able to clean it up. Shot a bit short there. And it'll be Lions who comes away with it for Medgar Evers.
Baccarella, again, so active on both sides of the floor.
So now Metra picked up her dribble, put herself in a precarious situation. Lions has it now on the Bearcat symbol. 10 to shoot. Once again, Medgar Evers getting deep into the shot clock.
Great defense, keeping Medgar outside.
Now Liverpool into the lane, shot no good, and I think might have got a piece there. Up ahead to Baccarella here on the near side. Entry to Castillo, ball swung around the perimeter to Leung. Leung, baseline jumper's good, and Baruch have their first basket of the night.
All Leung has to do is kind of a 1-2 dribble, and she creates her own shot.
It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
David, the defense from the Lady Bearcats is excellent coming into this first quarter. Not giving Medgar any room.
So now Baccarella has it on the far side, gives it off to Lewis here on the near side wing. Up top to Castillo, jab step, Castillo into the lane. Floater, shot no good. Gets her own rebound outside to Lewis. Ooh, looks like she may have got away with the travel there. And now Leung, free throw line jumper, grazes iron, no good. Castillo comes away with the rebound for Baruch. Now it's Lewis, straight on three, shot off right rim, no good. Leung able to get that deep rebound. And once again, the Bearcats get a fresh 20.
Bearcats have to be patient, get a good shot.
Leung gonna pull a straight on three, and she knocks that one down.
There's the patience that led to a three.
The Cougars giving the Bearcats plenty of second chances on the offensive end, as it'll be Metro who brings it into the front court for the Cougars.
The defense again, right on for the Lady Bearcats, not giving Medgar anything to work with.
Ooh, Lewis comes away with the steal. Nice play there. Crossover move, looking for options. Trying to hand it off to Leung. Now McCray picks up that loose ball. Lewis going to pull another three, and she knocks it down.
David,
she's got her first bucket of the night.
Lewis could be that third to Leung and Castillo. She can really hit that three as long as she gets confidence and really a good look at the basket.
Bounce pass there by Metra on the far side. And it's going to go back. No, it's going to stay right there. Actually, I'm going to say it went off Baruch last. So it'll be Medgar Evers to inbound on the far side at midcourt.
Defense from Lady Bearcats early on. They're playing really up in the, close to the defender. But, David, they're not fouling. They're using their hands and their feet effectively.
That's going to be a 10-second violation. Good defense there by the Bearcats to force the turnover, and it'll be Baruch's ball now to inbound, and it was just a lack of awareness from the Cougars to know how quickly they had to get it into the front court.
But they're facing a really tenacious defense.
So now it's Castillo. She's going to drive into the lane. Floater in the lane off the glass is good. And Baruch lead by 8, 10-2, almost at the midway point of the first.
Now Baruch has to keep the pressure on.
And just like that, forcing another turnover. Lewis out to McCray. Leung straight on three. Ooh, that one was halfway down and out. And it'll be Metra on the rebound. And it's going to be a timeout for Medgar Evers with 5:32 remaining as they want to talk things over, probably just get a better understanding of what to do offensively after two failed possessions.
But this is just an excellent defensive start for Baruch, 10-2, and they look like they're in a really good mindset. Their body language is great, and they're really playing at 5.
And if you're Coach Katrozos, for the most part, you got to be kind of happy with the start that his Bearcats team has had.
Can't be any happier, David. You can feel the defense is dictating everything, and that the offense is going to come. Lewis is going to be that third contributor, hopefully, but the defense is really making it difficult for Medgar.
And Coach Carr and the Cougars have just had trouble with Bearcats' full court press here in the early portion of the ballgame. Ooh, that time Baccarella was just a little overzealous, and it's going to stay right there with
But we can't falter because, again, that's a foul based on really good intentions. So we want them to play great defense, but hopefully not foul.
Inbound there to Quezada, who just checked into the game. And now it's Lyons into the front court. She's quickly quadruple teamed. As Lloyd gets it. Ooh. Nice pass there by Lloyd to find the cutting Metra, who's able to lay it in.
Well, that's good teamwork by Medgar, and just got it over the Lady Bearcat defender.
Nice inside-out dribble by Castillo all the way down, but Leung turned it over.
David, if Leung's going to get into the lane like that, she's got to look for her own shot.
To Quezada, and she gives them a little size. The sophomore, 6 foot. And Joe, we've talked about it in previous matchups. Size, just the one area that Bearcats sometimes struggle to deal with when their opponents use it correctly.
To your point, David, if McCray finds her, and stays in front, she'll be okay.
Nice block there by Castillo. As Castillo up ahead of the pack to McCray. McCray able to run it down, trying to give the handoff, I think, to Leung, and I think everyone expects McCray to come put that one up.
Yeah.
And Mitchell will check into the game now for Baccarella.
So Baruch now with a 10-4 lead, 4:40 to go, needs to slow it down, and the shots will come.
Joe, we were talking about Quezada on the offensive end just moments ago. On that last possession, she was hovering around the three-point line. So if you're the Bearcats, you don't mind that one bit. As Leung shot a bit too short, Quezada on the rebound, leaves it down, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to go back to Baruch. Dangerous play if you're Quezada there. She just a little lackadaisical on that rebound.
Well, Baruch again is getting open. And with good passing, you know, they'll be able to get any shot they want.
And just like that, able to capitalize on the turnover. So it's going to be Baruch 12, Medgar Evers 4. And Baruch once again setting up in the full court trap, and Castillo able to quickly intercept that pass. Castillo into the lane, high arcing shot, no good. McCray, able to keep it in bounds. Sorry, she was wobbling it, and I think it threw it off Quezada last to keep it with the Bearcats.
Castillo definitely got fouled in the act. They didn't call it. Okay.
Now Leung straight on. Finds Castillo, comes around the pick of McCray. Castillo from the elbow, shot no good. Quezada gets the rebound. It looks like Metra might have been either poked in the eye there or something holding her face there, so we have a quick whistle.
You know, David, on that last play, we saw something we don't see a lot of Castillo. As good as she's been this year, she kind of moved her feet to get herself into really good shooting position to the left. She basically goes right often, and of course she was fouled by Leung.
Nice steal there by McCray. Kicks it outside. Castillo pulls a three. Shot too strong. No good.
Well, again, the shots are there. I don't see a problem offensively given what Medgar's throwing at Baruch defensively. We just got to make shots.
And Medgar Evers turning it over there out of bounds. So another unforced error from Medgar Evers. Already 7 turnovers here in the first 6.5 minutes of action as Leung shot no good. Joe, are you comfortable with the Bearcats? They've settled for a lot of mid-range shots here in the early going.
I would like to see them go to the foul line more and really, get into the heads of Medgar. Medgar's saying, hey, keep shooting. So we really don't see, Medgar having to do much. But I think every game I'd like to see Baruch get to the foul line 10 or more times to get what they call free points to help with their whole offensive output, David.
I don't see Brianna Lopez checking into the game, Joe, and I wonder if that's Coach Petrozas on the same page as us, maybe a player that doesn't mind tacking the paint a little bit.
Exactly. And Lopez is ready to really contribute. I think she just has to look for her shot. And she's very good at getting to the basket, but she's got to do a better job of finishing.
That's going to be a foul on Quezada on the hard shove to Castillo as she picks herself up off of the floor. It'll be Bearcats ball underneath. Now Lopez. Oh, dangerous pass, almost got intercepted. Now Castillo outside to Lewis on the far side corner, no good. Quezada on the rebound. And she's very lackadaisical when she gets the rebound, looking for options instead of, getting those elbows out and protecting the ball.
Yeah, I think this is a very finesse Medgar Evers team, David.
So now Castillo comes the other way with it. Into the lane, gives it off to McCray, can't finish with the left hand.
Great pass, great catch, but no finish. Baruch has got to capitalize. Don't forget, it's only an 8-point game.
So cut on number 1, Jennifer Metra, so she'll have to come to the bench to get that cleaned up and check back into the game to Leah Lyons.
David, offensively, Baruch just has to take one dribble and they'll get by their man and, can get to the basket. They're settling for outside shots.
Quezada into the lane, gives it off near side to Lloyd. Ooh, dangerous pass here. Samaki now has it on the near side. Straight on three, shot no good. It's going to be a shot clock violation.
Hey, David.
Honestly, I don't know if that would have counted even if it went in, because I think the horn went off before the shot was
How
released.
about that for defense? Baruch held them. They never went past the three-point line.
We've seen it a few times now, Joe. The Cougars really working deep into the shot clock. Now Lewis outside to Castillo. Crossover move, Castillo left and right. Now back out to McCray. Castillo going baseline, gives it off. Inside to McCray, shot no good. She saves it from going out of bounds. Castillo able to corral that. Baruch need to shoot. Mitchell from the near side, way off. McCray gets it to go as the shot clock expired.
I think Baruch tried to penetrate but decided against it.
Nice play there by Lyons to split two defenders and get into the front court. A minute remaining here in the first. And Quezada able to lay it in.
Well, Quezada shows some offensive ability there, which we haven't seen.
So now it's Lopez here on the near side for the Bearcats. Up top to Castillo. Castillo covered by Medgar. Castillo straight on three. That's going to be an offensive foul. They're going to call a moving screen on McCray. So the ball's going to go back to Medgar Evers. Castillo will get a rest for the last 30 seconds as Baccarella checks back into the game.
Well, even without Castillo, Baruch's defense cannot let down.
Inbound, overthrows everybody, and it's going to be Baruch who comes away with it. McCray up to Lewis. Lewis looking for options. Baruch can hold for the final shot.
Yeah, they got to go with about 10 seconds, David.
So Lopez gets that knocked out of her hand, goes out of bounds, and Baruch just struggling to get set up in position there.
Lopez is just too far outside.
Now Lopez corrals out in the backcourt. They have 10 seconds to go. Loses the ball on the way to the basket. They're going to say it goes out of bounds off Medgar Evers.
Well, but that was a good crossover, and she was on her way to finish. Eight seconds. I would make a move at about 4.
Inbound to Lewis. Ball swung around the perimeter. Now it's Baccarella. Puts it on the deck outside to Lewis. Lewis going to pull the deep three. She's fouled on the shot. Ooh, she got hit hard as it was Miriam Guy on the foul. And Lewis needs a moment just to shake that one off. But she'll go to the line to shoot 3 with 1.6 remaining.
You can feel the bang on her knee. That's a painful feeling. That's a stinger when you get that hit right on the kneecap, David. And this is a tough one because Lewis is a very big, important part of the Baruch team.
Trainer's looking it over. I don't know if it was a situation where she rolled her ankle or it may be.
I think it might have been a little both, David, knee and ankle.
And Castillo will check back into the game. Lewis unable to put any pressure on that right leg. She'll come to the bench.
Yeah, we wish Lewis well. Very, very good player. Such an important part of this Baruch attack.
So Castillo knocks down the first. good on the second. And nails the third. So 3 for 3 from the line is Castillo. Baruch leads 17-6. Last chance he doesn't quite get there. And after one, Baruch 17, Medgar Evers 6. We'll step aside. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And welcome back to the Arc Arena. In our first game of the doubleheader, Baruch have jumped out just like they did last game at York to a commanding lead here in the first, 17-6.
And David, again, it was a real smothering defense by the Lady Bearcats in the first quarter. And now they have to be just patient and selective offensively.
Ooh, Castillo. Oh, I thought she turned it over there. They're going to say it went off Medgar Evers last. I think she expected, she was trying to get it to Baccarella.
They need to get the ball to Leung and let her be the general out there.
McCray off right rim, no good. Ooh, almost a dangerous pass there from Quezada as Medgar now has it in the backcourt. Baruch setting up in the full court press.
Yeah, right.
So it'll be Bearcats basketball. They're going to say it went off of Lions last.
Well, David, the turnovers are mounting for Medgar Evers.
We had that ball roll right up onto our announce table here, courtside, as now Castillo takes the handoff from McCray over to Baccarella here on the near side. Mid-range jumper. Ooh, looked good from here. Hit back iron, no good. And Lions comes away with the rebound, but Baruch swarming here. As Mitchell, good defense there, knocks down one into the stands, and it's going to stay with the Cougars on the far side.
Yeah, this full court press is really causing problems for Medgar, and really they can't get into any type of offense because they're working against the clock.
Now Lions looking for options. Ooh, trying to find those guy on the far side. It gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay right there. But Baruch swarming on the defensive end.
Yeah, everybody is really playing at a high level, at least getting deflections.
And a steal there. That's the 14th turnover for the Cougars as Castillo trying to go coast to coast. Pulls back, shot a bit short. Liverpool on the rebound for Medgar Evers. And it's going to be Lions, who's quickly doubled. Now
Castillo needs to finish, David. That's a wasted offensive possession.
I'm going to say the foul was there on Medgar. Great defense by the Bearcats as they were able to force that turnover, the 15th turnover already for Medgar Evers. And if you're Coach Carr, Joe, that's got to be quite frustrating, just giving Baruch extra chances.
Well, Coach K, great preparation coming into this game. As soon as Medgar dribbles the ball, there's hands going to attack it by the Lady Bearcats. But offensively, David, 17-6, the output has not been there for the Bearcats.
So now Castillo bounce pass. Nope. Ooh, I thought they were going to call kick ball there. Nothing to do.
Yeah, she needs to continue through to the basket.
And now Now Guy up ahead to Quezada. Quezada turn around, open jumper, and she's able to knock it down.
Well, Quezada has ability, David, but they're not utilizing her.
Now it's Baccarella, gives it off to Leung. And yeah, Joe, especially Quezada gets it that deep. We saw early part of the game, and she gets a block there on the defensive end. So in the early part of the game, she was catching the ball a little too far away from the basket. She gets the ball inside there. She's going to be a bit to handle for the Bearcats. As she gets the rebound there, gets knocked out of her hand though. Guy, ball's loose, and it's going to go out of bounds as Mitchell slipped here on the near side. So it'll stay with the Cougars right in front of the Bearcat bench.
Yeah, David, 17-8. Baruch playing such great defense, not really that big a lead. They've got to extend this lead.
Inbound to Lyons. Oh, almost a dangerous pass as Lopez almost took that one away. 12 seconds to shoot. Quezada now right into the lane. Gets it inside to Liverpool, and that'll be an easy layup off glass.
Baruch has the tendency to get hurt by opposing post players, and so they've got to be careful of Medgar's post players starting to get confident.
A nice block there by Castillo on Liverpool, so it's going to stay right there for Medgar Evers.
David, Liverpool can play as well down there in the post.
So jumper there from Lyons, way off. And Castillo comes away with the rebound for Baruch. Up ahead to Baccarella. And Baccarella's fouled on the way up and will go to the line to shoot two.
That's a good sign. A nice, 3-on-2 break by the Lady Bearcats and getting Baccarella to the foul line.
And Baccarella, can't knock down the first. That one was halfway down.
Yeah, Baccarella, an important part to be that third offensive contributor for the Lady Bearcats.
And can't hit the second, but it's Mitchell who comes away with the rebound. Now into the hands of Baccarella, up top to Castillo. She'll step into a three and gets that one to go. And Baruch have doubled up the Cougars 20-10.
Good look by Baccarella to find an open Castillo.
Aaron pass there by Lyons right into the hands of Castillo. Castillo now over to Leung. Ball swung around the perimeter. Lopez in the lane. Floating shot from inside the paint is good.
Well, there's the penetration we've been looking for from Lopez, David.
And Coach Carr wants to talk things over, but Baruch getting it from Castillo with 7. Leung has 5. Thornton has 3. Lopez, Mitchell, McCray also on the score sheet, so the Bearcats really executing well here in the early portion of this ball game against Medgar Evers.
Yeah, every game has a different storyline, David. Here, we know what Baruch can do and is doing defensively, but unlike other games when Baruch is good from the perimeter, this game I would just set them, right to the basket and live on the foul line. More high percentage shots.
And really, it's been Medgar Evers really just shooting themselves in the foot. Baruch have 16 more shot attempts than Medgar Evers, and that's largely in part because of the 16 turnovers that the Cougars have.
Well, David, what's the Division III team record for turnovers? I'd like to see how far we are into it today.
I mean, they're on pace for more than 40 turnovers tonight. And credit to Baruch really forcing those turnovers. And once again, Metro able to get that into the front court. They're going to blow a whistle there. They're going to say the foul was on Castillo. That's going to be her first.
I like the way Baruch converged as soon as Medgar Evers got the ball over half court. But again, we got to, if I'm Baruch, watch out for the post players of Medgar.
Yeah, we spoke about it before. Quezada coming in at 6 foot. They also have a 6'1" junior who we haven't seen tonight, Daughtry. So definitely coming with a few options here in the paint.
Yeah, again, as you said, historically, Baruch has had problems with opposing post players. But that can all change with, with good adjustments. But I really believe, David, that, this game is another test as we get deeper into the season. Baruch knows that they have this game, but they have to make it happen offensively and defensively.
So it'll be Medgar now who has it up top, trailing by 12. Dangerous pass there. That's still loose on the deck. Medgar able to corral it. Leung active hands on defense. Entrance pass right into the waiting hands of Castillo. And Castillo quickly to break the other way into the lane. Gives it off to Leung. Leung's quickly triple teamed. Outside to Castillo, near wing 3. Ooh, I thought it went in, and I don't think it actually hit anything. And now Castillo gets the ball on the far side as Lopez over to Lewis. Lewis going to pull a bit strong. Quezada on the rebound.
Nice to see Lewis able and up and back in the game.
The ball swung around the perimeter here on the offensive end for the Cougars. Now Quezada, free throw line jumper. And if you're Baruch, I'm living with that all night.
Until she starts to make one, David.
Even then, I mean, you're having, as Vaccarello lays it on the other end, Joe, even then with Quezada, I mean, she has the advantage at the basket. So if she's catching and shooting from the free throw line,
yeah,
even if she starts making it, it's not gonna be a formula for victory.
Yeah, right now it's just the penetration that you might worry about. And until further notice, we're not worried about the outside attempts by by Medgar Evers.
Both teams struggling from the field. A combined 14 of 47 here in the first half.
Well, again, the door's open for the Lady Bearcats to put the ball down on the floor and go offensively.
As Quezada now into the lane, too strong, gets her own rebound, and she's able to knock it down, and that's what you want to avoid if you're Baruch.
Well, they're going to have to just box her out and, not let her catch the ball.
Castillo gets that knocked out of her hand, so it'll stay right there with the Bearcats underneath. Reed Small checking into the game for the Cougars. Castillo to inbound underneath. Leung has it on the far side, up top to Lewis. Castillo comes all the way around, takes the pick from Lewis. Pulls it back outside to Leung on the far side. Leung bounce pass inside. Shot no good there by Lopez. Good find, though, from Leung.
Everything was great, but not the finish.
And Metro double teamed on the far side. It's going to go out of bounds off of Baruch last. So once again, Baruch swarming with the defense, trying to force some turnovers.
Yeah, I think that Baruch shouldn't even let Medgar get close to the paint. Keep him outside and, force a turnover.
So now Lloyd has it up top. Ball swung around the perimeter. Metro puts it on the deck. Thinks about the shot from the free throw line. Looking for options. Cross pass to Lloyd. Trying to get it inside to Quezada. Ooh, pass was off. But Reed Small was able to swoop in there. Misses the layup, though, and Baruch quickly pushing the other way. Nice find there from Lopez. Oh, Vaccarello took too many steps, and it's going to go back to the Cougars.
The pass from Lopez was extraordinary, David, and a great catch by Vaccarello. And you know what? I don't know whether that was truly a walk.
Baruch once again setting up in the full court press. Castillo on the steal. Free throw line. Gives it inside to McCray and able to lay it in.
What, David, you know what Castillo's doing tonight? Her crossover to the left is creating space for her.
Lloyd now into Quezada. Quezada a little too strong on the jumper. And it went off of, nope, they're going to say it's Baruch's ball. Went off Medgar Evers last. So Baruch leading by 14. It'll be Leung to walk it up for the Bearcats. Castillo straight on three. And Quezada rips down the rebound. They're going to say it's an over the back on McCray, so it'll go back to the Cougars.
I'll tell you, Baruch is moving the ball, and they're getting their shots from the perimeter, but we still want to see some penetration.
Now Lopez into the lane, looking for options. And they turn it over as the Cougars come out with it. It's Metra on the far side. Leung all over her. Quezada calling for it. Metra quickly double teamed. Entry pass right into the waiting arms of McCray. And it's Castillo the other way with it for the Bearcats. Finds McCray the other end. And she's able to lay it in with the left hand.
Hey, that was Mahomes to Kelsey, David. Touchdown. But you know who made that play? McCray fronted and came up with the steal.
Nice swarming defense there by Castillo. As it goes off her last, that'll be Cougars ball on the far side. Castillo already has 7 steals here in the first half.
McCray's made an adjustment, and it's a key one. She's fronting.
And the layup there by Castillo, and Baruch lead 30-12. And another turnover there from the Cougars. Now Lopez into the lane. She'll curl back out on the near side. Bounce pass up top to Castillo. Swings it to Leung. She's wide open from 3 and knocks it down. And Baruch lead just like that. Up 21.
Defense leading the offense. It's all there, David.
And Castillo tips it away. And now it's going to be Castillo going in. Can't get it to fall. Baccarella on the rebound. Nope, it's going to be the Cougars who comes away with it. Metra now up to Medgar. Up ahead, front court to Reed Small. And the pass there was knocked away, though. I think it was McCray who got a hand in it. And it's Lopez up to McCray, who's able to lay it in. And Joe, we've seen it a couple times, McCray going end to end.
Well, that was Mahomes again to Kelsey. Great teamwork by the Lady Bearcats, defensively and offensively.
The 10 seconds to shoot. Crossover move by Reed Small. Castillo rips it away, and she's all alone for the easy layup here. And
David,
she has 12 on 9 steals and 6 boards.
She may set the school record for steals tonight.
Having a monster game on both ends, and you can see she's kind of just free roaming here a little bit, trying to pick her moments. Now Quezada gets it inside. Shot a bit too strong. Baccarella chasing down the rebound. Baruch just outworking the Cougars on both ends right now. Baccarella throws it away, and she thought she was getting hit from behind, and it's going to go back to Medgar Evers. Baruch lead by 25, 37-12. We're in the final minute of first half action. It's the first game of your CUNYAC doubleheader between the Cougars of Medgar Evers and your Baruch College Bearcats.
Well, what the Lady Bearcats want to do is go into the locker room. We have that comfortable lead, but they want to go in reducing their errors.
If you're Coach Katrozis, I'm thinking you're saying just more of the same. Maybe clean it up a little bit on the offensive end, just shooting from a higher clip from the field. And Quezada just letting that land. No sense of urgency there. A nice play there by Baccarella to come back and steal it. Now into the hands of Lopez. Up over to Leung. Leung bounce pass to Castillo. Castillo off the glass and in. And Medgar Evers can hold for the final shot if they elect to do so.
David, Baruch, I think, might have a record this season for assists tonight in a game.
And Castillo, they're going to call it jump ball, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats. So with that, yep, it will be Baruch ball with some back and forth of whose ball it was. Leung entry pass, wide open 3, and she knocks it down. And it's just practice out there for the Bearcats.
Baruch's body language is really showing you how confident they are in what they're doing tonight.
And now Quezada going to have to get it up. Does it, and that'll do it for the first half of action. And if you're Coach Carr for Medgar Evers, I think you have to be most frustrated about just the the energy and the effort that your team has given tonight.
Well, if I was Coach Carr, David, in the locker room, I'd say, listen, I think I got them with our post play. Let's try and do that. Let's go in the post until they really stop us. That's really the only way they're going to make a dent in this game, David. And for Lady Bearcats, defense, 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 great teamwork. Assist-wise, Baruch has been tremendous tonight, teammates finding each other.
Yeah, and I mean, from the Medgar point of view, it's just you're struggling at this point to get the ball into the front court, let alone into the paint.
Yeah, and you're just a hair away from a turnover. So what's your only hope, David, in the second half is your post play, which has been a weakness of the Lady Bearcats.
So we'll step aside for the half, but after one, Baruch 42, Medgar Evers 12. This is the first game of your CUNYAC doubleheader between Medgar Evers and Baruch. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And welcome back to the Arc Arena. If you're just joining us, Baruch all over the Cougars in the first half, 42-12. And it's really been a story of, well, it's been poor shooting on both ends, Joe, but it's really a story of how many turnovers can the Cougars create, or better yet, should I say the Bearcats force?
Well, 28 turnovers by Medgar, and also 21 steals by the Lady Bearcats. So, as we said at the end of the first half, the only chance that Medgar really has realistically, if they decide to emphasize their post play with Quezada and Liverpool. Other than that, they've shown nothing from the perimeter, nor are they successful penetrating.
Yeah, we haven't even seen the Cougars take a three-point attempt in that first half. That, with that said, they haven't really found any offensive rhythm outside of bar a few possessions, where, to your point, they were able to get some easy looks inside.
Yeah, they had a couple of possessions where they kind of got by their man, like, on a penetration. But overall, Coach K's got to be really over the moon with the defensive effort, energy, collectively by the Lady Bearcats. And there's no way that he wants them to let down, because it's all about finding out, David, in games, what's going to work for you as we get later in the season and the postseason. And I'm telling you, they may hang their hat on their defensive ability versus opponents, the Lady Bearcats.
And you have to assume, Joe, right off the bat, you're just jumping right back into that full court press and forcing the Cougars to beat you.
I don't care who you are in CUNY. If Baruch is coming at you with this tenacious defense, they may make a lot of noise come playoff time.
And Quezada's been their leading scorer this season, averaging over 16.5 points per game. She only has 6 in the first 6 of the team's 12.
Well, if she gets in close, she's a threat. Same thing with Liverpool. So Baruch has to do a good job. By the way, shout out to McCray, who fronted Quezada, and really was a great thing to not get her the ball and be able to jump in for a steal.
Lions trying to get it over to Liverpool. Now Medgar comes away with it as the ball is batted loose outside of Lions. That's the first look 3 from Medgar. It's going to go out of bounds and back to the Bearcats.
They have Beccarella guarding Quezada.
Reverse layup by Leung, no good. McCray able to rip it down. And now Lions able to come away with the steal for the Cougars.
A rare turnover by Castillo.
And Metro entry pass stolen there by Castillo. That's her 11th steal of the night. She's able to easily lay it in on the other end.
Well, the steals continue to pile up for Castillo and the Bearcats.
And it's going to go off McCray last into the Cougars bench. So it'll be Cougars ball to inbound. Right
now, Medgar body language, they're doing a lot of standing around, David, making it easy for Baruch.
Lions able to go past Castillo. Now bounce past the guy on the near side corner, inside to Quezada, who's able to lay it in off the glass.
Once she gets position, she's good.
Oh, nice find there by Castillo. Up ahead to McCray.
Well, that's your connection. Castillo, great passer, and McCray, great catch.
Joe, to your point, yeah, I mean, when Quezada gets it inside there, she's unstoppable, but you can't trade twos with Baruch and get back into this ball game.
Well, again, the point is from Medgar to get the ball to Liverpool or Quezada.
And Lewis comes away with the steal going coast to coast. Her shot was blocked, and it was Lions underneath, so it'll stay right there with the Bearcats as number 5, Britannia Lloyd, checks back into the game for the Cougars.
Yeah, Lewis needs to bring it out, and Baruch set up a play.
And jumper there from Leung, no good. McCray back out to Leung, 3 there, no good. McCray trying to hustle and get that one back. She does. Ball swung around the perimeter. Castillo puts it on the deck, gives it back out to Lewis on the far side wing. Baruch going to slow things up. Crossover move now. Castillo into the lane. Now over to Leung. Leung puts it on the deck into the lane. Awkward shot there. No good. Ball still loose. Lack of hustle again here from the Cougars.
Yeah, Baruch again coming away with 0 on a couple of possessions.
And shot there. No good. Lewis comes away with the rebound. Baruch quickly into the front court looking for options. Gives it off to Leung. Leung curls back, gives it up to Baccarella, who maybe had an open look. 2 there from Castillo, rounding out, no good. Quezada on the rebound. Metra now over to Lloyd, who will walk things, Lyons, check that, who will walk things up for the Cougars.
The Lady Bearcats choosing to go a lot of outside shooting and not going to the basket.
Now Lewis the other way, if she was able to corral the rebound from Guy's 3 as Castillo knocks down the mid-range jumper. Good find there by Lewis to find the trailing Castillo.
Yeah, Coach K has got a new, find in Lewis, giving him good minutes.
And Quezada Baccarella battling for the rebound. It's going to go off Quezada last, and it'll stay with the Cougars.
Well, they have to locate Quezada because she's just kind of moseying around the paint.
Entrance into Quezada, who's able to, can't finish. That ball went around and out. Quezada gets the rebound and able to lay it in.
Yeah, they took their eye off her, and she's just standing there.
Pass up ahead to Lewis, to Leung, now over to Castillo, top, little jab step move, bounce pass inside to McCray. Cross course pass to Baccarella, now Lewis on the far side. Ooh, her 3 was halfway down, ball still loose. It's gonna go out of bounds, and it's gonna stay with the Bearcats.
It's good to see Lewis getting comfortable in playing time because she can be a really big help to the Lady Bearcat attack going forward.
Castillo gives it up to Leung. Leung from the elbow, and she gets that one to go. Nice shot there by Lisa Leung.
And, Leung hasn't been, piling up statistics, but her energy is so vital to the success of the Lady Bearcats.
And she's got 11 with 2 assists. As a pass up ahead to McCray, who's able to easily lay that one in.
What a great pass from Lewis. And a great catch by McCray.
Lewis has 3 assists now. Check and make that 4 assists. Ooh, nice find there as Lloyd able to lay that bank that one in off the glass.
Well, that's being successful in post play, which Medgar appears to be capable of doing.
Castillo over to Lewis on the near side. Lewis going to go baseline, pull up shot off the side of the backboard. But McCray able to get it away from Quezada, but she threw it into the waiting hands of Guy. Now Metra into the front court. Metra working on Leung, and she's able to lay it in off the glass.
Where was that in the first half?
32-point lead for the Bearcats. A little more than halfway gone here in the third as Leung has it up top, gives it over to Lewis. Leung on the far side wing, puts it on the deck, now to Baccarella. Baccarella into the lane, gives it out to McCray. McCray losing it, gives it off to Lewis, though. Lewis going to pull up from the mid-range. That shot's off. Ball's loose on the deck. It's Leung. Ooh, what a play there by Leung. Over to Castillo. They couldn't get it off in time, though, and it's going to be a shot clock violation.
Well, how great is it that Leung's sacrificing her body for her team? You got to love players like that.
So it'll be Lopez who checks into the game for the Bearcats.
Well, Lopez, again, has got to make good passes and also learn to put the ball on the floor and go to the basket.
Quezada forcing her way inside. That one goes around and down.
Well, again, a little bit too late, but she certainly could be a problem if they use her the right way.
Bounce pass over to Baccarella. Mid-range jumper, a little too strong, no good. McCray fighting for the rebound with Lloyd. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay right there with the Bearcats.
McCray, again, doing everything hustle-wise for the Lady Bearcats.
Ooh, dangerous pass from Baccarella, trying to find the cutting Lopez. Bounce pass from Lyons over to Metra, back inside to Medgar. Medgar gets his bodied there by McCray as she came away with the ball. And it's going to be a foul on the floor as Medgar's taking a second to get him off the floor. It'll be Cougars ball underneath the basket.
Yeah, that was a true collision. But Baruch doesn't have to get into foul trouble. Just let them use their hands and their feet. Stay in front of their opponents.
The ball swung around the perimeter, now up top to Lyons. Lyons steps into a free throw line jumper and knocks it down.
Well, Baruch was late defending the foul line.
Castillo right into the lane. Her shot blocked. I think it was Quezada, jump ball. And it's going to go back to Medgar Evers.
David, I'm going to make a statement here with 3:14 in the third period. If you watch Medgar, they have capable players.
Yeah, overall on the season, Medgar is 8-10, so they're basically a 500 ball club.
I think I'm missing something either in the coaching or just the mentality of the players to just kind of, be there, not assert themselves.
Well, I would argue, Joe, that what really got Medgar to stumble a bit tonight was just the full court press from the Bearcats. I don't know if
yeah, of course,
no,
that too.
Agreed. I just don't know if to your point, maybe the coaching, they didn't expect it coming out, but they definitely couldn't adjust once the full court press was in effect.
But there does seem to be talent individually on Medgar. But again, that being said, if you don't apply it or use it, it doesn't matter. So I'll tell you the other thing from the men's side, Brooklyn College, David, a lot of talent on that men's team, not reflective in their record, but they got some players, that just can play, but it's just not happening for them.
Don't forget, this is the first game of your doubleheader between Medgar and Baruch. If you want to see the men's game, that will tip off at 7:30 here at the Arc Arena.
Coach Brian Nigro bringing his Medgar Evers Cougars in. Nigro, a Xaverian graduate like Coach John Alisi of Baruch.
I'm going to say there's a jump ball there, so it's going to stay with the Bearcats as the possession arrow points in their favor. Inbound near side. Lopez puts it on the deck. Outside to Leung on the far side wing. Ooh, crossover move there by Leung, looking for options. Nice play there by Leung. Ooh, hard layup, just didn't have enough English on it. Right into the underside of the rim.
That was a great way to free herself. She just couldn't finish.
So Lloyd looking for options. Lyons looking for options. High arcing shot from Metra off right rim, no good. Gets her on rebound, off right rim again. Gets a rebound the third time. Swung around, straight left side three. Shot no good. Ball still loose. It was off of Reed Small last, and it'll go back to the Bearcats.
David, a comment about the Lady Bearcats. They've really looked better on offense today in their dribbling to free themselves, to get places, which, I'm really impressed tonight by them doing that.
And a three there, no good, but Leung able to get the rebound. Bounce, oh, what a find there by Lopez. No look bounce pass.
No look.
To find McCray.
Excellent basketball IQ by Leung.
Now Lopez has 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. That being her first assist of the night. Not a bad way to get your first assist there, Joe.
Lopez is very, very important to this team. And I think with games, she's getting more experience. But like I said, she's got to be that penetrator quarterback for the Lady Bearcats.
McCray has a double-double tonight as well, 12 and 10. She has 7 steals, so potentially an unorthodox triple-double. And we may, if depending on what happens here in the rest of the ball game, and of course how many minutes the starters get, Castillo looking at a potential quadruple-double, as she has a double-double of 18 points and 13 steals. She has 7 assists and 6 boards here in the third. Ooh, what a pick there by Lloyd as Leung hit the deck.
I don't know why the referees wouldn't blow their whistle on that one.
Quezada inside, working with the right hand.
Well, the Bearcats now, with it getting late in the game, just have to work on their offense and get, better and better. Look at
what
that.
A find by Castillo to the cutting McCray. Coach Petroso is basically orchestrating it all.
That was great choreography, David.
And a layup there, no good by Lyons. However, she'll go to the line to shoot 2 as Mitchell is the culprit there on the foul.
I think the Lady Bearcats look a little fatigued, David. I think Coach K might have to go to his bench. This valiant effort, great effort, has kind of got to them late here in the third quarter. Luckily, they have a sizable lead. So he may have to make a decision to go to his bench soon.
So no good on the second. Ooh, Leung took a shot to the gut there.
Where is the whistle by the officials?
Nice find there from Castillo to Leung, who knocks it down from the free throw line.
Leung getting some satisfaction. She's been beat up, and she answers with a big basket.
So Baruch go into the end of the third the same way they started the third, up by 30. We'll step aside. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So both teams break the huddle.
So Coach K has gone to his bench. Mitchell in, McCray in, Baccarella in.
And Quezada knocks it down from the post.
Yeah, she was defended well, but that's a good post move.
Free throw line jumper from Baccarella, shot no good.
They can work the clock now, David.
And a floater there by Castillo, no good. Quezada gets the rebound.
Castillo playing tough defense, just like it's the beginning of the game.
And the shot there by Lloyd, just a bit short. Mitchell comes away with the rebound. Castillo goes right past the defender, free throw line jumper, a bit too strong, no good. And it's going to be a jump ball and stay right there with the Bearcats.
Lopez needs to work clock.
As Lopez, wild shot at the basket, and Lyons comes away with it right into the lane.
Lopez did everything but finish. He's got to get better at finishing.
Lyons trying to get a bounce pass, ball still loose. Castillo comes away with the steal. Number 14 on the night. As she throws it away herself. It's going to be her 5th turnover as Lyons comes into the front court with the ball for Medgar Evers. And Castillo just strips Lyons, and she should have an easy coast-to-coast layup.
Castillo, one of the better players in America.
And Castillo, active hands, knocks it out of bounds, and will stay right there with the Cougars.
You talk about Caitlin Clark, you talk about Watkins on USC. We have Mia Castillo here at Baruch. What a treat and honor.
Offensive foul there on Lopez. Good job by Medgar as she takes the charge.
Well, again, Baruch is in a hurry, and they don't need to be in a hurry. They need to play situational basketball now. Really, David, preparing for the next game, even though we're still in this game. Work on what you're not doing well.
And let's see what the call is here. I think it's going to be on Lopez, but someone is down, injured. I think it's going to be on. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be on Lopez. It's going to be her first, but both teams are going to come to the benches. We have an injury timeout here, but you hate to see that too.
No, you hate to see that, especially when fatigue looks like it's settling in on both teams, players with their hands on the hips. You don't want to see any injuries. Obviously, Baruch well in hand for this game, and we have to really monitor where the players are at. You don't want them, again, to get hurt because they're fatigued.
And if you weren't able to make it out tonight, and you want to see the Bearcats in action, it's the last opportunity to do so. Friday night, it's Bearcat Appreciation Day. It's basically senior night here at the Arc Arena. The women will tip off at 5:30. The men will tip off at 8. Due to some pregame festivities, we'll have a little bit longer in between games than we normally do.
Well, David, to your point, we've had a great alumni celebration. We had the Battle of Lexington. And, again, Appreciation Night, saying thank you to these student athletes who have given their everything on and off the court. Another big night for Baruch Athletics.
And it could be a big night for this women's team to close out their home schedule, as they just played York in what was a makeup game on Friday of last week. They won by 35 points. So if they could flip that over to Friday night, they should be able to dominate here at the Arc Arena.
Yeah, the thing now is just get into good habits for situational basketball, David, as the season winds down. And also basically, avoiding injury.
And then the last game of the season will be Tuesday on January 13th against Lehman. If you didn't make it out against Lehman, that was our Alumni Day game. Baruch won in dominant fashion by 18 points, 69-51. So an opportunity to really close it out. I mean, you have to assume at this point, up by 30 in the fourth, they're going to win this game. If history repeats itself, they should beat York, and we'll see what they do against Lehman at Lehman on Tuesday the 13th at 5:30.
Yeah, unless some unseen phenomenon happens here at the vertical center, Baruch is okay.
And if Baruch can clinch that 4 seed, they should have a home game for the first round of the playoffs. That would be Saturday, February 17th at 5:30 here at the Arc Arena. But a lot of basketball between now and then.
Yeah, and it would be great if we can fill up the stands, David, to really get behind the Lady Bearcats.
Now Metra into the lane. Her shot blocked, and it's going to stay right there with the Cougars.
Metra's got some ability. She's shown the ability to get to the basket.
She's averaging about 9 points per game on the season, 5.5 rebounds. Quezada in the paint, no good. Rebound batted out, and it's McCray who comes away with it over to Baccarella, hands it off to Leung, and she'll bring it into the front court for Baruch.
So, David, right now, no need to rush, get a good shot.
And just like that, Castillo, oh, that could not drop. Quezada gets tied up. Nope, they're going to say she was fouled there. The foul there is going to be on number 12, McCray.
I'll tell you what, if there's something that Castillo should work on late here, treating this like a workout, try and work on your finishing.
And Castillo gets her 16th steal of the night right there as she's looking for options. Needs 1 assist for a triple-double. Finds McCray inside. McCray gives it over to Leung on the near side. Leung going to pull up a mid-range jumper, and she knocks it down.
Leung has put in a great night's work, David. If you look at the category, she's done a little bit of everything as usual.
She's got 17 tonight, only behind Castillo for Bearcats scoring. As the errant pass there by Metra is going to go back to Baruch.
So with 6:11, again, no hurry. Bearcats should work on some things, treating this like a practice since the game is well in hand, but leave the court tonight really on a high note. Job well done.
Any game where you could, they're on pace to let up under 40 points. But any game you could let up under 40 points, I think that's a win. As ball gets knocked out of the hand of Castillo, even though the entry pass from Leung was left wanting, as the shot there, no good by Medgar. And it's going to be off of, they're actually going to call a foul there. Let's see what the call is. Yep, the foul there is going to be on number 1, Jennifer Metra. That's her first.
Great job by Leung breaking the defense. That's going to come in handy going forward. She can do it by herself.
So Castillo inbounds. Going to go black 1 hold. It's going to be on Metra. That's quickly her second. Ooh, nice find there from Baccarella as Castillo's able to easily lay it in. And at some point, Joe, you'd expect Coach Catrozos to start emptying that bench a bit.
Baccarella, great look and a great catch in traffic by Castillo.
Medgar, crossover move, looking for options, bounce pass, and Castillo comes away with it again. Her 17th steal, going coast to coast, and it goes out of bounds. Last off of Medgar, and it'll stay right there with the Bearcats.
David, you're going to need a calculator to figure out Castillo's statistics for tonight.
Inbound to Castillo. She's fouled on the way up. The foul there is on Lambert, who just checked into the game, and Castillo will go to the line for 2 shots.
What a testament to Castillo's greatness, David. She 5:12 left in the game, and she's playing with the highest amount of intensity as if the game just started. How can you not fail? How can you not lose when your best player is playing like she just began the game?
Sets the tone as Baccarella comes away with the steal. Gives it over to Leung. Now Castillo here on the near side. Castillo going right inside. curls back, gives it out to Leung. Leung cross-court pass to McCray. McCray.
Well, they need to go at the 10 mark.
And Lambert all over Castillo, and that's a tough assignment. Lambert getting her first minutes of the night, and her first assignment is to man-mark Mia Castillo.
Hey, listen, it'll be a memory she won't soon forget. She'll tell people she guarded one of the better players in CUNY basketball history.
Castillo now up top with the ball in her hands. Crossover move, free throw line jumper, shot no good. Ball still loose, and it's going to be the Cougars who come away with it. And Quezada, the only bright spot, has the ball now for the Cougars. She has 16 points, make that 18 points and 16 rebounds.
Well, David, we've talked about this all game. She's a very capable player, but not tonight, not against the Lady Bearcats, not the way she's performed.
Free throw line jumper from Castillo is good.
But we'd love to have a player like Quezada on our team. I think you would agree. I think the Lady Bearcats would, enjoy her in their offense.
So Metra now over to Guy, now inside to Quezada. She's fouled on the entry pass by McCray. And I think if I got my math correct, that is McCray's fifth, so that'll send her to the bench.
Well, shout out to McCray, great effort.
McCray, monster game as she ends the game tonight. 16 points, 13 rebounds, 7 steals, and throwing a pair of blocks there as she fouls out with 3:40 remaining here in the ball game.
Consistently every game, McCray gives it her all.
Ledemza into the game for the Bearcats. Ooh, nice find there to Reed Small. Shot no good, around and out. And Baccarella has it now for Baruch, up to Castillo, way up now from Ledemza, who lays it in, and that is a triple-double for Castillo. 24 points, 17 steals, make that 10 assists.
Yeah, we got to really figure out the numbers, David, because they've been in abundance tonight.
Now Guy into the lane, left-hand hook shot, no good. It's going to be a jump ball there between Mitchell and Lambert. And now Berhonov checks into the game.
Baccarella leaves also having done it all for Baruch in categories that don't involve scoring.
And Guy loses it on the way into the lane. Ball's loose. Ooh, nice play there by Ledemza as Castillo comes away with it up ahead to the pack. And Mitchell able to lay it in.
Well, again, Castillo playing like everything is on the line. It's just such a admirable honor to watch her perform.
So Metra now over to Guy, entry pass inside to Reed Small, swatted by Castillo. Rivera checking into the game as Castillo will come to the bench, and that should do it for her night. Once again, her final numbers on the evening: 26 points, 17 steals, and 10 assists.
Castillo did everything but turn the lights on and off in the gym tonight, David.
We can't even confirm that she didn't, Joe.
I'm going to inquire about that, David. I think she turned the lights on and she's going to sweep the floor tonight as well.
She's really done it all now as Lambert gets the entry pass and is able to lay it in.
Well, a little bit too late for Medgar Evers.
That's Lambert's actually first basket in 41 minutes this season for Medgar Evers. So that's why you got some reaction out of the bench.
Well, good for her. You know, some of these things are lifelong memories, David, for some of these student athletes.
And that is her third foul on the evening, though, on the other end, as Lopez will go to the line. And Lopez good on the first. Brian Lopez only a 54% free throw shooter on the season. Ooh, couldn't hit the second. As Guy able to come away with the rebound. Over to Metro on the far side as we come into the 2 minute remaining. Sorry, come on to 2 minutes remaining, excuse me, here at the Arc Arena as Guy steps back for a three and able to knock that one down.
Well, that was a good looking shot. But again, where was she earlier in the game for Medgar Evers?
Now Lopez, good find there to Mitchell. For her shot from the baseline, no good.
Lopez playing, again, very active.
Pulls it out, gives it outside to Ledemza. Over to Berhanov, shot no good. Rivera fighting for the rebound underneath, and it's going to come away with the Cougars. And Guy able to knock down back-to-back threes.
Well, my question is, David, where was that earlier if you're Medgar Evers?
Yeah, they haven't shot. I can't even say they haven't really shot well from downtown. They're 2 of 5 now, but they've only taken 5 attempts.
But Guy's 2 of 2 of late here.
The Dems are going to step into one and knocks it down from the mid-range.
Good for her coming off the bench. Hey, listen, everybody playing now needs this valuable playing time because they're going to be called upon possibly as we go forward.
Metra's layup no good. Lopez comes down with it. She's fouled with 36.7, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's Lambert's 4th already. Lambert has 4 fouls and only 4 minutes of action.
Yeah, she's been active.
And Lopez knocks down the first.
It's really important that Lopez get into a groove because Coach K really needs her to be part of this ensemble. And I think she's got it. I think she can do a lot. She's just got to get in the rhythm, and playing time will hopefully give her that.
So it'll be Guy straight on. She'll pull another 3. She's had some success there. She barely grazes front iron.
Hey, that was on its way down, David. That could have been 3.
And Baruch could walk things out here. Another 35, make it 36-point win here for the Bearcats. Back-to-back 35-plus point wins as they beat York 75 to 30 the other night. They come back. They come back here and beat the Medgar Evers 76 to 40. Check that. That was a 45-point win the other night. And Baruch, another dominant performance here at the Arc Arena. They'll move now to 13-10, make that 8-4 in the conference, and continue to control their own destiny for a potential first-round matchup at home in the CUNYAC playoffs.
David, if you're a Baruch fan, Baruch Nation, it's all good. Thank God everybody's healthy and well and really performing at big-time levels, led by Castillo, who every game inches closer to being like all-time statistical leader in every category here at Baruch. Alyssa Leong, Baccarella, Mitchell, McCray, Lewis, everybody's on the same page and getting it done positively. So it all bodes well as we move forward and, keep getting ready for the postseason, David.
So once again, we're going to have our men's game at 7:30, so we're about 25 minutes away from tip. So we'll be back with that action here live from the Arc Arena. You've been watching Baruch College Basketball on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.